High school teachers. What is the one thing that you want your students to know that you'd never tell them in person? Kevin was one of those kids everyone had written off. Failed 3 classes junior year. Always late. Hoodies pulled up, earbuds in, slouched in the back corner. Most teachers stopped calling on him months ago. I probably should have too. The laptop went missing on a Tuesday. Mrs. Garcia from the library was freaking out because it was one of the newer ones, worth about $800. She filed a report with the principal, Mr. Torres, and he was already talking about calling the cops. I knew it was Kevin before anyone said his name. Saw him walking weird that morning, backpack stuffed fuller than usual. When they announced over the intercom that they were checking lockers, his face went white. After school, I found him by the parking lot, sitting on a curb with his head in his hands. His mom's beat-up Honda was nowhere to be seen. Again. "Kevin," I said, sitting down next to him. "Rough day?" He looked up at me like I'd caught him stealing candy, which I guess I had, just bigger stakes. "Mr. Hill, where's the laptop?" His shoulders dropped. Kid looked like he was about to cry. "How did you know?" "Lucky guess." "Where is it?" "At home, hidden under my bed." He wiped his nose with his sleeve. "I'm screwed, aren't I? I could have walked away right then, called Torres, let Kevin face whatever was coming. That's what the handbook said to do. That's what every other teacher would have done. Why'd you take it?" Kevin stared at his shoes. They were falling apart, duct tape holding the sole to the upper. "My mom's been working double shifts at the diner. Our internet got cut off last month. I've got 3 online assignments due this week and nowhere to do them. Library computers? Close at 6. Mom doesn't get home till 8. I can't leave my little sister alone." He looked up at me. "I was gonna return it after I finished the assignments. I swear, the smart thing would have been to turn him in right there." Kevin had a record. This would mean juvenile detention. No graduation, no second chances. Instead, I said, "Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna bring that laptop to school tomorrow morning. Put it back exactly where you found it. Then you're gonna meet me in the library every day after school for the rest of the semester. But my sister, bring her. She can do homework while you work." I stood up, brushing dirt off my pants. "This stays between us, but if anything else goes missing, even a pencil, I'll turn you in myself." Kevin nodded so hard I thought his head might fall off. The hard part was covering for him. When Mrs. Garcia found the laptop back on the shelf the next morning, she was confused but relieved. Torres wanted to investigate how it reappeared, but I convinced him it was probably just misplaced. "Sometimes these things walk off and walk back," I told him. "Kids borrow them for class projects and forget to sign them out." For 3 months, Kevin showed up to the library every single day. Brought his sister Maya, who was 8 and sharp as a tack. She'd sit at the kids' table doing coloring books while Kevin worked on his assignments. Kid was actually brilliant. Once he had the tools and the time, his grades shot up. Turned in papers that were better than half my honor students. Asked questions that made me think. One evening in late April, Kevin was packing up when he said, "Mr. Hill, why'd you help me?" "Because you needed it, but you could have gotten fired." I thought about that for a second. "Kevin, you know what I see when I look at you?" He shook his head. "Potential. Intelligence. A kid who cares enough about school to risk everything for a chance to do his homework." I closed my gradebook. Teachers aren't supposed to have favorites, but if we did, you'd be mine. Kevin graduated that spring. Not valedictorian or anything fancy, but he walked across that stage. His mom cried in the audience. Maya held up a sign she'd made with crayons.